Hi guys, John here, head of trading at AudaCity Capital. Hope you're all well. Okay, today I get the opportunity to talk about one of our traders on the Funded Trader Program, Billy Ellison, who has successfully reached his target of 10%. We have paid him and doubled his account on the same day, which is today. He's gone from managing a $10,000 trading book to now managing 20,000 US dollars trading book. So let's talk about his journey from the 10 to the 20,000. Let's talk about the struggles, the difficulties, and the good times he's gone through. Okay, so most of you guys might be a little bit surprised, but if I just take you back to the beginning of time, we can see that Billy started with us on the 29th of October last year. Okay, so that is more or less 7 months. 7 months he has been on the Funded Trader Program, okay, managing a $10,000 trading book. Now, a lot of people quit normally after 3-4 months, having not even achieved close to 10%, and they just start thinking it's not going to work, the markets are against them, and they start making excuses, and they just think the parameters are too tight. They just think that our risk management team is holding them back, when really it is just themselves not pushing or working hard enough to basically find the right trades and make money in the markets. Okay, so excuses are easy to make, hard work is not easy to be done, but in the end, as they say, hard work pays off. So let's take a look. As we can see, Billy started on October last year, as I said, and if we just start browsing up, he was trading with the maximum exposure of 0.3. So 0.3 is the maximum exposure on a $10,000 trading account. That's what he's been doing in the beginning. Pending orders, manual execution, a variety. And he's stuck to the rules trading the currency pairs, the Forex market, as we can see. Now, as we can have a look here at some of the results, he's been, I believe that was more of an intraday, intraday trading from the looks of it. So you have some like small wins, small losses along the way. Again, 0.3 maximum exposure. You know, wins, losses, more or less equal, evening out. And then risk management saw that he's been doing quite well, as in like, you know, holding the balance, managing the risk. So he was allowed to open 0.4. So again, for those people who actually ask, you know, is someone allowed, am I allowed to trade, you know, more than the maximum exposure? Can I open more? Once we see, you know, once we see you're doing well, once we see that you're holding the balance, you're profitable, you've got good money management, and you make such a request, we are happy to allow you to do so. But what you can't expect is you can't expect to come on board and from day one we say, right, you know, go ahead, do what you want to do, because there's no trust established between both of us. Okay, we need to see that you're doing well first, numbers do the talking, and then we are happy to offer flexibility if you know, your results back up what you say, and you know, it's like clear to go, it's not a problem. So again, as we can see, you know, intraday trades, small wins, small losses, big wins, big losses, more or less evening out along the way, using big volume, trading maximum exposure, 0.4, 0.3, trying to make the most of it. Okay, so that's pretty much the journey. Now, at one point, okay, just to let you guys know, at one point, Billy almost hit the drawdown. Okay, so there was a point when he had a few big losses in a row, as I'm pointing out. Okay, then he managed to make it back here with one big win, but there was a point when he had a few big losses. Okay, he got close to the drawdown, but he never gave up. Okay, as you can see here again. So the fact that he actually kept going, the fact that he actually kept pushing and he never gave up is very, very motivational. It's almost inspirational, because someone who's, gone down this much to make a comeback with one trade and get this kind of result at 0.3, may I add, that's skill. Okay, so Billy went from, starting out intraday trading, having wins, losses, then had a series of big losses, took him close to the drawdown, and then he managed to work his way back up. Okay, he managed to gradually build, starting from here. Okay, and eventually, once he got to that one big win, he was back in the game, almost towards his 10% target. So again, he's been trained the currency pairs, risk management, following the rules, exposure. He was allowed to open 0.4, so that's not an issue. If he had to hold weekend positions, it was sanctioned. News trading was not allowed. He traded within the parameters and the flexibility we authorized for him. And from there, Billy would work his way up, having a few other big wins, and then eventually hitting his take profit, hitting his target of 10%. So that was a 7-month journey. A 7-month journey it took him. Now he's done it once. It's now just a rinse and repeat process. Now all he's got to do is do it again. Okay, so what can you take away from this? Those of you who are watching, what can you take away? Well, if you think about how much time it's going to take you, if you think about wanting flexibility early, if you think about trying to shortcut your way, you're not going to succeed. And this program is not for you. Full stop. But if you are someone who's willing to put in the work, can trade the markets, take a loss, make a comeback, use your trading skills, use your psychology, your mindset, believe that believe that you can make money from the markets, eventually you will catch the right trade at the right time, come out with a good result, and hit your 10%. I'm not saying it will take you 7 months. I'm just saying that it can. Okay, sometimes it could take 5, 6 months to make 10%. It took him 7. Hell, it might even take 1 year. Okay, if you think about the average investments out there, investors look for a 10 to 15% yearly return. So the fact that it's going to take a bit of time for you to make that 10%, I'm not saying it's going to take that long because of the market conditions we have right now, but the fact that someone's willing to keep going like that, okay, keeping up their confidence, not losing it, okay, having a strong psychology in the markets, and in the end hitting their 10%, when they go on to stage 2, like Billy now on stage 2, managing 20,000 US dollars, he's going to have so much confidence that he can make 10%, even if he is going to draw down a little bit, even if that happens, because he has drawn down on the 10,000 and made it back and hit target, so he knows he can do it again. So guys, what can I say to you? The proof is in the pudding. Numbers don't lie. Here is another member of our traders on the Funded Trader Program who's hit 10%. Took him 7 months and now is on stage 2. And I can tell you right now, Billy will go on to be one of our successful traders in the long run, because he's an individual who doesn't give up. He has no giving up in his life. I can tell, because if someone is 7 months into the program and he stayed that long, despite almost hitting the drawdown very, very closely, and staying on board, trading, that person is definitely tenacious and very motivated and believes in themselves that they can make money from the markets. So congratulations to you, Billy. Okay, I'm very happy for you. I look forward to talking about your next performance when you go from 20 to 40, and all the best. And thank you, guys. Hope you take something away from this. Bye for now.